Life is full of decisions, and each decision requires a different level of commitment. Some take very little commitment, some a little more than others, and some, well, take a lot of commitment. But when you say level of commitment, what do you really mean? Is there a way to prioritize your commitments better if you intentionally measure them? Maybe the level of commitment could be measured by how long that decision will impact the future. For example, deciding which flavor of ice cream you want takes hardly any commitment, because in 5 minutes, the ice cream is gone, and you can always have more ice cream. On the other hand, deciding to get married takes a very different level of commitment. This decision impacts the rest of your life. So, what about the decisions you make when spiritually nurturing your children? Think about how far into the future that decision will have an impact. First, it affects your kids, but then it's going to affect their kids, and then their kids, and pass on to their kids, and their kids, and their kids, and then, well, it just keeps going and going. On top of that, the impact doesn't just affect future generations, but has an eternal impact as well. So there you go. That's it. All you really have to worry about is spiritually nurturing your kids. Except there's this little thing called life. In case you forgot, life is full of decisions, and each decision requires a different level of commitment. Now, when raising your kids, you've made plenty of decisions that should probably have you committed. No, not that kind of committed. More like committed to taking them to soccer practice, committed to being at the dance recital, committed to feed them, committed to keep feeding them, committed to their education, their health, their hopes and dreams, well, everything. And maybe that's the beauty of a verse like Deuteronomy 6:6-7. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. You always want to do more for your kids. But did you notice this verse isn't asking you to do more? Every day at some point you sit, you walk along the road, you lie down, and you get up. Maybe that's why the spiritual nurturing seen in Deuteronomy 6 isn't about committing to do more, but committing to do differently. And we hope we can just be a part of that differently. Because we're committed to be with you and your family as you sit at home, as you travel the road, when you lie down, and when you rise up. We're committed to the eternal impact of your decision to spiritually nurture your children. We're committed to be there. We're committed to the journey.